Oh wait, hold up. Okay. I think we're good. I don't know when, but at some point I deleted the music input source for whatchamacallit, for OBS, and it was all fucked to high hell. So let's see what we're doing today. I kind of entirely forgot like where shit was going down. So we're in this project uh here here. All right. So we're doing YouTube. This is going to be good. So let me take a minute to refamiliarize myself with the structure. So what we're doing more or less is won't you consult the diagram? So what we're doing more or less is that we're gonna have my drawing tablet isn't drawing tableting. There we go. Hello? Okay, now we're killing. What we're doing more or less is a little bit of this action. So we've got our overlay is where's my can I have pencil? Our overlay is done like hello lost stick figure, how you doing? Good to have you in. So our overlay is actually like entirely made in the Godot game engine for right now. So this is like what actually displays shit on screen, and like right now we have like a little Twitch add-on that gets the messages for us and whatnot, and that's written like mostly in GDScript. So that means that like we more or less have to use that language for everything, and that's what I'm trying to get away from, because as far as I know, YouTube Live and Kick doesn't have like a GDScript library that we can use, right? Or Geometry Dash script. So I mean, low key Geometry Dash probably is a little more Turing complete than Godot at this point. I mean, Jesus Christ. There was did you see the dude that like built the 3D game engine in there? Fucking crazy, man. Honestly makes me a little upset. I wish I had that kind of talent. Anyway, so our goal has been to make like we're gonna make like this big application for communicating with the streams. So the responsibility here is to like get shit from the internet, and this way we're gonna get like, you know, our Twitch messages, our YouTube Live messages, our Kick messages, and it's all gonna go into this big fucking library or application, I guess. And our goal is to kind of like turn this into one common message format, and then kind of like send it into Godot where we can like display it. So we want to know where the message came from, whether it was Twitch, YouTube Live, or Kick. We want to know what the message actually contains, and then we want to know what type of message it is. And I finished off the Twitch message aggregator off stream. So we're like kind of good for this. And I believe, oh, that's right. It doesn't have an actual like output type. That's right. I forgot. I was really smart. So what we're actually doing here is this is just getting the message, and then we have Twitch is falling apart for me. Send help. What do you mean by that? Is everything okay? I know there's a lot of shit like I've been going to different channels lately, and just like after I raid, I tend to watch for like, 30 minutes before I eventually have to like drink water or take a piss or whatever. And like sometimes the chat pane doesn't show up for me. Like I don't know what it is. It's all fucked up. The lost stick figure followed me this minute. Do you know this is the third time that you followed me? I was already... Yeah, I don't know why that keeps re-triggering. It's, like, really weird. It's okay, though. I like the sound it makes. Reese, nice to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Word of the day is actually lose. What happened? Are you okay? Oh, shit. Yo, my stream is pixelated as hell. You guys see that too? Why is Twitch laggy right now? Word of the day is baller. I'd be balling. We are going to be balling at some point, don't worry. Why is Twitch laggy right now? Rivals? I don't think I have any Steam downloads going. Whatever, don't worry about it. Okay, so... This is mostly accurate. We're literally just getting shit from the internet, and then it is our communication application's responsibility to take that raw message and, like, pass a handling function. So what that means is we're gonna get, like, raw shit in, like, a different format, and then each of these is its own little application that we're making, right? And... we can kind of tell them like what to do with the data they get. And then this whole thing will convert it into, our little Godot message. And then we can actually display it on the stream. So now that I'm thinking about that, actually, I might have fucked this up horribly. Let me think about this. Okay. So this is all stupid bullshit that we don't really need to worry about. Rivals. We'll stream Rivals eventually. I don't wanna go out of my way to like stream solo Rivals. Like that would be kind of crazy, you know? So handle Twitch event, blah blah blah. Oh no, Rivals is why today's words just lose. Oh, I got you. Dude. Have you been playing ranked? Have you played ranked without me? I'm hurt. So where the fuck? Okay. Only 2 matches, won one, lost the other. I mean, you broke even, dog. Wanted to get a vibe check? I think the vibes are still... they're not yet rancid. I think you've got one more in you. I believe in the win. So... actually, no, this is fine, now that I'm thinking about it. I was a little worried because the handler function, I thought, took, like, an actual structure of, like, the whole Twitch message. But if we're just taking a generic map that, like, maps properties to whatever, like, we're cool. This works. So, let's get to work. We can actually, like, start programming and whatnot. The end whatnot is very important. Also, unrelated to stream, but got my dreams out, and it looks like I got shot twice in my sides. Bullet hole scars for the win. It's one bullet hole, but it's just like one very long, continuous hole, you know? It went in and out the full way through. Okay. So... let's get the... what do we want to do here? Let's get this shit going. YouTube Data API. This is where we want to be. We want specifically YouTube Live, though. Live stream update. Live chat bands insert. Live Google Pay demos. YouTube live streaming API. Here we are. Okay. So the YouTube live streaming API, I don't really give a shit. Authorize requests. So I think I was saying earlier in the actual server and whatnot, but YouTube Live's API specifically for... Bro, this can't keep happening. I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Are you redeeming channel points or something? Is that what's happening? It's so over. I don't know how to fix that. I legitimately don't know what could be going wrong, because I don't see that you're redeeming channel points or anything. I might just have to add a cooldown. Damn. That fucking sucks. Okay. We'll do that later, I guess. I really don't want to open Godot right now for this shit. Okay, so... The problem with the YouTube API is that they don't, like, communicate with us. It's like a one-way... Like, if you're to imagine it as, like, two people talking, right? They're never going to speak to us without being spoken to. Which is bad because, like, usually Twitch does it very, very sensibly. Like, every time something happens, we tell them what we want to hear about. And then they check their list of, like, stuff that we actually care about. And then they send us... I'm gonna blow you up. I swear to fucking God. Where was I? What was my thought? Right. Yeah, so we gotta ask, like, every time we want to get messages from YouTube Live, what we have to do is ask them, like, were there any new messages since last time? Please, are there any new messages? I'm begging you. And then they're gonna send us, like, you know, the new messages. But there's a cooldown on that. I was reading up, and we can only get new messages from YouTube Live, like, every 3 seconds. So every 3 seconds, we gotta go, is there anything new? And then they're gonna be like, yeah, there's something new. Or no, fuck you, there's nothing, kill yourself. It's gonna be, it's icky as hell, and I hate it. And I don't know why they did it like that. Twitch has everything, like, laid out really nicely. Like, they have the webhook API, they've got the WebSockets, which is what we're using, and then they actually don't have HTTP. Kick only has webhooks, and that sucks, because that means that we need to expose our computer to the internet if we want to get events. And then this is like the fucked up, like, Habsburg child of trying to get messages from a stream. Anyway, I'm like cheesing a little too much. Let's figure out what we actually need to do. YouTube live streaming API supports the OAuth 2.0 protocol for authorizing access to private user data. I wouldn't describe this as private, but I get the feeling we're going to need this anyway. Following list explains some core OAuth 2 concepts. I currently have 160p quality. Is that, like, the max? Like, is that the most you're offering you, or is that just, like, are you on auto? You've attempts to be logged in. Your application directs the user to go. No, but otherwise it just doesn't work. I wonder why that might be. I was very recently like, put into the whatchamacallit, the 2K stream quality beta. So it might just be that it's like you're trying to request the highest stream quality and it's getting blown up. Otherwise I have no idea what it could be. So also it could just be that my internet is terrible, but it's not. Hold on. We can check. I also have 160p quality. We might be cooked. That's great. Okay. Twitch has a skill issue right now. I weep. It's okay. Here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. I'm gonna do it like I'm programming for like my grandfather. Can you see the text now? Are we good? Okay. Hold up. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Alright. I'm so glad that we're capable of reading now. We're so back. I'm educating the youths. Okay, so basically we did this for Twitch. I just need to figure out how we're doing this. OAuth 2, whenever your application, whatever. Server-side web apps, client-side web apps, installed? Okay. So we have an API key. I already made an application for this. You have the option of including an API key with a request. The key identifies your project and provides API access, quota reports. So that's cool. Using OAuth 2 for web server applications. This document explains how web server applications use Google API client library. I don't give a fuck. Oh, wait, it keeps going. My bad. Hold up, this might be actually what we need. Implement OAuth 2 authorization. Yo, dude, we're first-class citizens. How many times have I followed you already? I haven't been counting, but you could probably just go through and look at all the times my bot sent messages. How can you do strike-through chat in Twitch? Oh, this is a lot. Damn. This is more than I was bargaining for, actually. This might be a little too much. YouTube v3. YouTubeGen.go. Alright, hold up. Let me blow this up to like grandpa proportions. What do you mean? I mean you're doing struck through text, like right now. I'm watching it happen live. You can't gaslight me. I know what's up. Internal gen support option, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about any of this. I think blowing this up actually made my mouse less responsive. Like, I'm scrolling, but it's... Okay. Fuck all this. Wait, no. I actually wanted that. Give me a sec. Life of broadcast, sure. Grandpa proportions? I mean, it is. Like, you have no idea. It might be difficult for you to see it when it's small, but being this large is throwing me off. It's like I'm reading on a phone. Okay, so we want a client-side web app, I think. Create client. You select the web application type page. By the way, I remember your bad internet. My internet isn't bad. It just, like, that's like a patently false statement. 56 megabits up is kind of like crazy. I mean, it's not symmetric, don't get me wrong, but it could be a lot worse. I also don't like have Ethernet, so there's like that. Life of a broadcast. So this is all like crazy shit. What is server-side web apps? I think they want. I think if we're gonna do a server-side web app, they want us to have a port open. Create client. Select web application client type. Fill the form and create. Blah blah blah. Opinion on Baba is use code. I haven't. I don't know if they have like the source code for Baba is you out. Do they? I don't. I haven't read it. Client secret JSON. Identify access scopes. That's cool. Language specific requirements. We don't have any of those. We already. Your application identifies the permissions it needs, redirects the user to Google along with a list of requested permissions, decides whether to grant the permissions to your application. The user granted blah blah blah. Okay. The code is just in Baba is used files in the data folder. Like the source code? You've got to be fucking with me. There's no way they just like put the source code in the game download. Most of the Lua. Ah, got you. Yeah, no, I haven't read any of it, and I don't. Low key, I don't work with Eula. I don't work with whatchamacallit. I don't work with Lua like nearly enough to like have an opinion on how Lua code is formatted, you know? Like people say I shouldn't say people say. It's been my experience that no matter which language you use, like a basic proficiency in any given programming language is probably enough to like at least write functioning code in any other programming language. But that's like how do I articulate this idea? But like past that, beyond like just being able to write things, is being able to like write like well formatted, readable, idiomatic code in a language. And that I think is where like the whole learning curve is. Like if I'm loading a configuration file in Golang, which is what we're working in today, right? It doesn't like that doesn't mean that I like write a JSON file and then like import the JSON and then like put it into a structure and whatnot, because that's going to lead to shitty code. Because then I have like this whole mess of like, okay, well, do I need to like pass this around to every function, or like what am I just passing like what we need to access or whatever? The Go like a canon way of doing that is setting like OS environment variables for your Go program, and that way you don't have to use a global, but it still has like all of the benefits of being globally accessible, or at least accessible in your code, you know? Baba has spaghetti code held together by duct tape and hope. I mean, I feel like that's most of game development. Like, you're just trying to get something out the door, you know? Like, as long as it runs, it really, like, what are you gonna do? Premature optimization leads to the death of projects, after all. Okay, so then we exchange the authorization code, refresh access tokens, check which scopes users granted, call Google APIs. This is what we actually give a fuck about. We're going to be doing it over HTTP. Actually, hold up. We should probably get all of that formatted in HTTP, because that's the only way we're going to be able to... Yeah, so let's let's just start. Let's at least get our HTTP client up. Undertale is still worse. Isn't Undertale made in GameMaker? So we're gonna do HTTPC. What do we want? What do we do with a drunken sailor? Have you beaten Undertale? I've done a pacifist run and I've done the neutral run. In both of them, I was cheating because I just wanted to do the story. Client. So we'll make this public. Well, maybe we don't make that public, actually. HTTP. Yeah, that's how you spell that. It's so weird because, like, usually I look at it and, like, you know, like down here and, like, it looks all good, but having the text, like, a different size is kind of, like, fucking me, like, is kind of fucking my visual memory up. So I think we're gonna need to HTTP. Oh, wait, hold up. It's net HTTP, I think. Right? Yeah, okay. Cool. I should probably, now that I'm thinking about it, let's get the, maybe this is a little too much grandpa sized. Maybe we need to chill it out a little bit. Let's get the Twitch stuff in just so that oh wait, hold up. Can I not have that side by side? Here. I can fix this. Open folder, or, oh no. I'm gonna have to go through all of it again. Okay. Bop. Where's stream overlay? Golang. Oh, we already have Twitch. This is YouTube. Okay, cool. So, what am I taking in the Twitch? Because I want all of these libraries to be, like, more or less identical in their use. So what are we actually taking from init? We're taking the app ID, the secret, the scope, and the subs. Okay. Every time orange attacks are used, it has a completely different code for detecting movement, even though just having the same code for all the orange attacks would work perfectly fine. What is orange? I know that green is the Dance Dance Revolution attacks. I know that blue is the platformer. Purple is like web movement, right? Like you're on like a graph. Orange colored attacks. Oh. I got you. Okay. Yeah, couldn't you just like, well, never mind. I guess wiser not to comment. Let me get this to like a size that I can use. So we take a lot. Yeah, okay, sure. Fuck it. Okay, so let's get, I don't know if we're going to need the app ID. I actually don't know what we're going to need in general, but let's just set up our HTTP client. Same with blue attacks. Undertale's code is actually just held together by hopes and dreams. I mean, that's on theme though, you know? Hopes and, I mean, beating the shit out of Azriel be like. Okay, so let's go s dot HTTPC. Maybe this is a better, whatever, we'll be fine. Every dialogue in game is a giant if statement. What do you mean? like for like your dialogue trees, like depending on your option, or s.httpc equals and http dot client. I think that's fine. It's really like I haven't tested this, so this could be fucking horrifying. I don't know. Is that a pointer to an HTTP client up there? Oh, yeah, I guess it is. Shit. Okay. So that's all cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily know how you would do dialogue otherwise. Like, I'd probably, if I were making a dialogue system, I would just have it be... Yeah, I would just have it be like... I'd have it be, I guess, a chain of structures, and then... Also, the code of Undertale supports having 4 enemies rendered in a battle. Isn't the max that you ever see like 3, though? Okay, so let's see what we actually need for all of this. We have the APIs enabled. I think also we are doing client side. So create authorization credentials. What are we going to need? Any auth to application uses Google APIs, must have credentials. The following steps explain, blah, blah, blah. Select web application. JavaScript origins. Don't know what that means. I don't know why 4 is supported. I mean, I feel like you could explain that away pretty easily with just whatchamacallit. Like, you know, let's say we had an enemy that was going to be summoning like a bunch of other ones. Or like, you know, a cut idea that was rounded down for balancing or whatnot at some point during development. Identify access scopes. Scopes enable, blah, blah, blah. OAuth 2 API. I don't care. So... the following steps show you how your application interacts with the blah, blah, blah. Application must have that consent. Cool. So generate a URL to request access from Google's OAuth 2.0 endpoint. And what, we're going to use all of these parameters? That's a lot. Holy shit. Sample redirect to Google authorization service. It doesn't look like we need... We do need a client ID. So let's see what that is. There aren't even 4 unused 4 enemy encounters. Well, I don't know. Maybe it didn't. Whatchamacallit? Maybe it didn't go all the way. Maybe he thought it would be cool and then realized it was stupid. So I think that's a string. That's the problem. They don't really like tell me what's what here, but I think we're just going to be doing a bunch of strings. So client ID string, right? Determines where the API server redirects the user after the user completes the auth flow. Value must exactly match one of the authorized. Redirect URIs. So I might need to like spin a web server up and like get the request back. We're cooked. Okay. So state is the state parameter pass-through value. I don't know what that is. Redirect URI, we'll get that. Ooh. That might be a little iffy now that I'm thinking about it, because what we're listening on, we get a redirect back here, right? Do we? Are we on 3000 here? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So, I guess we just listen on 3001. By the way, we totally need some music, not gonna lie. We have music. It's just quiet. I can turn it up a little bit. Better? Oh, real. Okay, hold on. Oh shit. Alright, what is this? Why is it like inverted? What did they do to him? It sounds like it's underwater. What did they do to my boy? Hold up. We gotta turn the jams up. Give me a sec. When does this play? Okay. It never plays? Then why did they make it? Oh, wait, state. It's just, your redirect URI can be guessed using a state value increases your assurance that an incoming connect. Okay. So, we have to have a state again. Fucking screaming. Where's my state generation code? Here we are. Back before Babaji was released, I accidentally broke the entire OST and got a mysterious version of every track. I kinda like the sound, so I thought I'd upload a couple of them. Yeah, I'm playing it through YouTube Music, so I can't read the description, but that's kinda funny. I mean, mad respect for that. Me personally, I'd like fuck off and die. I wouldn't upload that shit. Okay. So that'll be our state. Let's do authorize with YouTube. I guess we just pass the client ID. Probably just put the ID in here, string, and then do s.id equals client ID, and that way we don't need to like pass a bunch of state around because we just have it like in our structure. Authorize with YouTube. Okay, so what do we actually need to do here? Fire music. It just sounds like Baba is being drowned. Like, this is what I imagine it sounds like if you're at a pool party and like someone's trying to dunk you under, you know? So the state we got going fine. We need the redirect URI. So I guess we just listen and serve. That's gonna be fine. And then the client ID we have. Response type token. Yeah. Okay, so let's set that up. How do I do that in the other one? I think what we did over here was we just used the URL builder. Yeah, we make URL values and then we just add a bunch and then we canonize it. It's gone, Sag, more Baba music. This is horrifying. Bird is float mountain. You know what? I'm fine with Baba OST. We'll keep it. That's the mountain theme from Baba? Yeah, I don't think I've gotten that far yet. We will, though. We eventually will. So... query params equals URL values, right? And then we can just do dot add. So what do we actually like need here? It also has the cursed version. I'd prefer not to be dunked underwater again if possible. Okay, so we need our scopes. Oh no. Yeah, I think we're gonna need the scopes. Let's get, I think that's gonna be a array of strings. Baba has become very lost and gets stuck in 5 pebbles. Comments from the first, the cursed version of this music. Dude, Rainworld I think is the most pain I've ever experienced on stream. Like, Baba Is You, don't get me wrong, like, Baba Is You is kind of crazy. Like, but that's like a brain-bending kind of crazy, and I know that if I just think about things a little more, like, I can eventually get through it. Like, there is an intended solution, you know? Rainworld is just like, let's roll a die, and, you know, if you get a 1, fuck you. I'm sending the Vulture to kill your ass. Pain World. That's what I'm saying, man. I think that everyone over at Video Cult, like, my personal headcanon, is that everyone over at Video Cult is actually, like, a Buddhist monk, and they're trying to enlighten everybody. Why not kill the Vulture? Vulture's hard to kill, especially as, like, gourmands. I just did the gourmand food quest. I would need, like, awesome mutant hands to count how many times I died during my gourmand run. I don't know if the VODs are still up, but we have, like, the vast, vast majority of the almost 200 hours I've streamed are me dying on the gourmand run. Gourmand is the strongest slug cat. No. No, the fuck he is not. Artificer makes people explode and can maul. Saint literally kills you with his mind. Like, I don't know. I didn't enjoy him. It was kind of pain to get through that whole thing, and I'd rather not do it again if possible. Oh wait, hold up. We have to make this as okay. Oh, well, that's right. I've got to canonize this. So, how are we going to do that? URL dot path escape, I think. Wait, hold up. How are we gonna do that for real? Let me http googleapis.com, fauth YouTube, force SSL, and ooh. Let me look at this real quick. Gourmand does the most damage with the spear if you aren't tired. I'm not going to deny that, right? Like with a basic spear. But you like the if you aren't tired in that sentence carries a lot more weight than I think you're giving it credit for. And also you have to consider that Artificer can just make a spear explosive. Like, by the end of the Gourmand run, you are coming up against lizards that can survive a full-powered Gourmand throw. So just hide somewhere where the vulture can't kill you and keep hitting the vulture. I mean, maybe like a Rain World Pro can do that. But me, like, out in fucking farm arrays and whatnot, like, open to the sky, and, like, in a place where I necessarily have to be exposed and just getting dove on by king vultures makes me want to scream shit, piss my pants, cry, etc. Membership creators, see a list of your current active channel members when they, that doesn't matter. This I don't think matters. Manage your YouTube video, this might be what we want. I don't actually know what scope we need for... Also, spears don't one-shot you most of the time as Gourmand. True. I mean, it does make... I'll give you that. It does make surviving scavs a lot easier. Man, this is ominous as fuck. Baba Fear Ghost Haunted Field. Damn. I didn't realize that, like, Baba had the graveyard music. The OAuth 2.0 API scopes provides a full list of scopes that you might use to access the Google APIs. I think this is what we're going to need. For JavaScript web apps, we just need live streaming API. We just need to figure out, like, what the chat messages are. You can squish creatures by jumping from high enough, and you can also slide into creatures to damage them. Rolling is also the longest. I'm not saying that his movement is bad. Like, he is, like, I'll freely admit that maybe outside of Rivulet, he's got, like, crazy movement tech, and squishing is nice. But, like, again, compared to even, like, straight up base Survivor, like, he made me want to die the most. You can also craft a nuke. I don't think I got to, but someone in chat was trying to get me to craft the nuke, I remember. God bless him. Yeah, so life of a broadcast and streams. I just need... live stream. So wait. Most common API use case, your YouTube channel has a series of scheduled or recurring live events. That's not even close. I think it's Karma Flower and Bomb. That sounds about right, yeah. I was on the wiki, like, trying to figure it out, and it was crazy. I don't think we ever actually got to do it, though, because by the time I was through, I don't think the bombs were, like, craftable. Like, the resources weren't there. Shit. So... that's the problem. This isn't, like, actual... Oh, here's the reference. I didn't need a guide. Alright. Live broadcast, Qpoint Elite overview. This might be... live chat messages. Here we go. What scope do I need? By the way, did you play the Secret Slug chat? No. No, I know about him. I just didn't. The only Slugcats I think I've played on stream are Survivor and Gourmand, and maybe I've played like the beginning of Artificer. A live chat message represents a chat message in the YouTube live chat. The resource can be blah blah blah. Methods. The API supports the following methods for live chat messages. List live chat message for a specific chat. See, I guess I just don't know enough about like YouTube. I guess we want live chat, right? Because like I didn't know that you could have multiple chat channels in YouTube Live. Adds a message or a poll to a live chat, transition, delete, stream list. Enables server streaming connection for receiving live chat messages for a specific chat in low latency. That, I think this is what we want. When you make your first request, a connection will be established and the API will return a series of responses containing some or all of the chat history. Depending on the length of that history, the frequency of the response depends on how active the chat is. Messages in each response are ordered from oldest to newest. You set the page token parameter to the next page token value, and the API server will return additional chat messages after. Okay, nice music. Yeah, I think we're back on the fucked up OST. Parameters. The following table lists the parameters that this query supports. All the alright, fuck it. So it doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything about us having to deal with whatchamacallit. It doesn't say anything about us having to deal with a like cooldown. So I think we might just be able to make our request and then like live life. Kinda sounds like Five Pebbles, not gonna lie. Five Pebbles I think is a little more melodic. Like I actually liked being in there. This is this is something. The following table identifies the error message that the API could return, blah blah blah. Live chat disabled, live chat ended, live chat not found, rate limit exceeded. Okay. So there is a rate limit. And they just don't tell me what it is. Five Pebbles playing Baba. Five Pebbles would win Baba almost instantly, I think. He'd be like, imagine an apple. Delicious. Next. You know? Okay, so stream list enables the server streaming connection for, yeah, so the problem is they don't actually tell me like what I need to do to start doing all of this bullshit. Insert. Adds a message or poll to the live chat. I wonder if I can like fake this and then like send messages into the past and or future. That'd be awesome. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's go back to the guides, right? Although that was very informative. Let's go back to the guides, and then we'll do, before you start, you need to Google, yeah, we already got that. We need to get our OAuth up and running. I have been neglecting. The problem is I don't know what scopes we need for this. It doesn't say anywhere. Authorizing supported operations. Yeah, like I don't know what scope that's under. We might have to just whatchamacallit. Bad idea, Rainworld Twitch integration. I think there's a mod for that. It might be in the workshop, I could be wrong. Okay. Yeah, so we don't really have like any scope. Client libraries. They don't have one for... They don't have one for... Oh, here we go. Although, I guess we don't necessarily have to use this. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I actually don't know how we would use this, if I'm being honest with myself. Like, this is all just bindings, I think. Is this more like 5P now? This is some Lavender Town shit, bro. I feel like they're gonna kill me. Okay, so... Get auth credentials. We already got that. And then we're a client-side web app. So let's go back to where we were. Manage your YouTube account. See a list of current active channel members. I don't think we actually need any of this. See, edit, and permanently delete your YouTube videos. Ratings, comments, captions. I think this is what we want. Oh, wait, no. This was fine. Because I don't think we need... I think we just want to read. And I think this is what's going to let us do that. I didn't know you were... Do you ever watch Rainworld streams? Path escape. Oh, that's right. So... Yeah, what if I just did that? Wouldn't that be cool? Hold up. Does this have to be comma separated? Thus, there may be an inverse relationship between the scopes requested and the likelihood of obtaining user consent. They don't tell me, like, how I can add multiple scopes. Include granted scopes. Like, can I... Scope, HTTP, Google APIs, Force SSL, and... Yeah, so I guess we... Like, I don't know if it's comma separated. I guess we just do, like, and... Fuck. Add is hot and melt. Yeah, unfortunate. Okay, so... What becomes an and? I have to assume it's just a space. Variable 1 equals value 1, variable 2 equals value 3. Oh, got you. Okay. So... Bad idea, chat code stuff stream? What do you mean by that? Do we do comma separation? Like, I guess we just do. Adding meaning to ChatGPT. So real. Also, hello Cameron, welcome in. I think we just comma separate these and then... Chat can use rewards to add new lines of code. Yeah, that would be terrible. I don't know. I'd have to have a different project for that because I actually kind of need this to run well, you know. By the way, can't wait for the ETOH live stream, not gonna lie. That's probably gonna be a secret stream. I don't, because we're not finishing either of like the games that I have scheduled anytime soon. So I'm thinking that what we're going to do for that is I'm just gonna like pick a weekend, and I don't know, we'll get the pings going and whatnot. Although this is good, because now that Twitch Mag is done, I can actually use this as a foundation for making a Discord bot, and I can actually like get shit popping that way too. Although I think that's gonna be a ways off. I kind of want to finish the overlay stuff first, or at least get YouTube and Twitch integrated. I think we're going to leave Kick behind for now. Okay, so scopes are good. Next we need include granted scopes. I guess that we don't need that, but I want that. Just for funsies. When you originally sent the Eternal Towers of Hell, I had it mixed up with the Roblox game where like you guys are on 4 towers and like you throw bombs at each other and shit. I forget what it's called. State s.state query params.add what's after state redirect URI. Maybe we should make this like port configurable, you know? Because like what if something outside of like our prediction is already running on 3001? I mean, we'll hardcode it for now, I guess, but HTTP local host 3001. I guess we should start listening prior, you know? So maybe we'll do like go start auth listener, and then we'll I guess we'll add like we'll make a wait group. We'll handle that in a second. Oh. Yeah, hold up. Do I have generate state in here? Yeah. Generate state. Cool. Cool. Redirect URI is good, and then client ID. And then, what do we... It's just s.id, right? Awesome. So, I think that's everything, and then we just need to send the request off. Actually, I mean, low-key... Well, I guess I do need to start the, listener anyway, so that I know when to, like, start sending other things. But we're not actually listening for a response. Like, I think we're just gonna throw it out. Or, I guess we could be smart and at least, like, check the state and then crash if it's bad. That could be fun. So, let's get that going. I guess this doesn't need to be... Well, maybe it does. YouTube mag. Let's make a wait group. We'll do that in a second. Start auth resp listener. Okay, so how do we do that over here? That's just, we can do that straight via HTTP, right? Listen and serve. Yeah. Yeah, we can. Oh, I... I think I fucked up the function name formatting. Yeah, let's fix that up a little bit real quick. Damn, I fucked it up like everywhere. Am I dumb? Okay, you know what? We'll come back for that. Oh, holy shit. Why do we have... I should not have let YouTube autoplay shit. This is in the fucking... This is in the Baba is fucked autoplay. That's fine. I'm down with the hype. Alright. Let's make this like a proper function and then we can start... Empoli didn't even make that? Look, YouTube says it's similar, so it has to be similar. That's just the facts. So, I totally... Okay. What if we just copied and pasted this? Disguise it as my own cooking. Oh wait, hold up. Let's take the whole function. That would probably be better, huh? The fucking... The music does not fit the vibe. I don't think we actually need any of this. Okay, so HTTP handle func, we got that, we need that. This needs to be 3001. I don't know how I did this, to be honest, because this should be in a wait group. We'll go back and fix that later too, I guess. Listen for auth. Let's not make the same formatting mistake. Wouldn't that be cool? State string. I don't think we need this because we have this in our struct. So HTTP handle func writer p is r.url.query. If p has error, I don't think this is necessary. Or can it be? Is there... Yeah, I don't think this has like a possible error state. I think they'll just 403 us if we aren't allowed. So this doesn't matter. If s.state isn't p.getState. Oh, at least we have that. Okay. And then... Are they going to hit us back with a code? I actually didn't read that far into the documentation. I don't know. This is kind of horrible, though. Let's get some, let's get the Rainy Jazz Cafe back up. This isn't even similar to Baba? No, it has the same melancholic sound to it. That's what it is. Okay, so... They're not telling us what the response is going... Oh, wait, hold up. We've got to go through all this bullshit. Okay. So... Errors. Requests to the Google OAuth 2 authorization endpoint may result in user-facing error messages instead of the expected authentication throw. I don't care. If the user has to deal with it, then that means that you're dealing with it. Invalid request. That's so sad. Error response. Oh, so they're actually like going to send this to us in the URL. I thought they were gonna... Whatever. Since I wonder if refollowing gives jacks. I'm inclined to say no because in my activity feed, you've only followed once, even though you somehow managed to trigger the bot like 8 times. You're a dead man. I'm going to find you. Okay, so this will bring us an access token, and it expires eventually. That sucks. Sadly, no. Big Jack stays winning. Okay, so I guess now we have to YouTube off. YouTube mag, and then what are we gonna... Let's do type, did I just call it Twitch auth in here? Auth.go? Twitch tokens? Twitch auth? Yeah. YouTube auth. Struct. Where... Okay. Auth2 example access token. I wish you could pull up like a whole group via alt tab, but they hate me. So access token. I guess we should make this private, and then we'll have a mutex, because I think because this is a bearer token with a fairly short-lived lifespan, we're going to need to handle that. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's probably... Yeah, we'll make a token struct, I guess. YouTube tokens struct, I guess just token, and then we'll do valid for int and access token. Fuck. String? Nailed it. Token. YouTube token. And then token mutex is a sync dot mutex. Lovely. Okay. Let's do our getter and setter. And then we want this to return a YouTube token. Token mutex. I wonder, is a field supposed to be camel case, or is it supposed to be snaky? Hold on. I think everything is camel, Pascal case, and go. In like struct specifically, or... This doesn't look official at all, but I don't care. Struct field. Mu data increment by name. In Go just every time. this one's camel though. Hold up. Let me effective go. Formatting. Name value, blah blah blah. Mixed caps. Yeah, okay. PU pub. Real. Yeah, I know that's public. I just wanted to, cuz like variables I know are written with the underscore. So I just wanted to be sure. I don't know why I was second guessing myself on that. Token mutex. Oh wait, this actually might have to, no, that's fine. We're in here. Lock. Token mutex dot unlock. And then we can just return s dot token. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Why are you yelling at me? What? Oh, ha, my bad. Here we are. Okay, and then same thing for set, I guess. Then we'll just null it. Or... Okay. What if I just do T? What if I make this unreadable? What if I make it so hard to understand for no fucking reason? Who's gonna stop me? Anyway, okay, I think we're good. Why is all of this yellow suddenly? Start auth resp listener. P.query, blah blah blah. State doesn't match. Oh, right, this is our handle function. Maybe we should actually handle errors. How are they going to inform us of those, though? Ah. Gotcha. Yeah, that'll do. Right. So, might as well be good boys and fix that up. So... p.get. What is it? Just straight up error. Doesn't equal nil. Or I guess it would be this, right? Because they're going to return something no matter what. Yeah. Log fatal, I guess. In fact, let's make it so that we can reuse this, be a little smart about it. Blop, and then right? Okay, cool. So that's the author. State's cool. We're good. And then I guess we just have to... What's 1 plus 1? Window? Bro's coming in here, hit me with the fucking guess what chicken butt type shit. Chess battle advanced. Alright, can someone explain that to me? Because that's been... You guys brought Chess Battle Advanced up during the Baba stream. And I still have no idea what it means. Like, no one explained that to me last time. Who are you, Chess Battle Advanced? It means CBA. The only CBA I know is the Cockball Association. Chess Battle Advanced. So true. You are an enigma. I love you. Okay. I think it's this. What we got? What? Chess with gravity? Also check out my pay to win chess mocking channel. Hold up.
So
Rude chess. Fill every X with a piece. When near a piece, the red square indicates where it would move if it were pushed. Use the arrows to move, Z to undo, R to restart, Control D to skip the level. Hold up, I need to know now. Like, you got me. Oh, shit. No! Okay, we're so back. We're so back. Wow. Wow, I hate that. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that, can you? Why? What the fuck? Check out the bonus in the comments. Hearing free MIDI. Honestly, I think they should be paying me to, like, listen to that. That's fucking, like, wretched. Wretched, ranted, horrible, no good, very bad. What's the bonus? Wow. No, I think I'm good, thanks. Damn, I was trying to get, like, work done today and shit. You missed the best part. I think this is, like, best in the same way that, like, Road to Granby's is the best Roblox game. I think we'll skip the drop. It gets better later on. . Okay. Sure. Sure. Also Baba. I'm not like... Who is this guy? What's the deal? He just plays... Okay, so he just, like, plays puzzle games. Baba is you blow... Fuck it, man. They're killing me out here. It's always set to bearer and expires in, which specifies the lifetime of the token. Okay. So... what do we want to do? We want to record the access token and I guess how long it expires in. So sure, let's do it. I guess if we're going to do that, we want to change this to expiry time. And then we'll do whatchamacallit. So let's make a new struct, new token equals struct or YouTube token, and then new token dot access token equals p dot get access token, and then new token dot expiry equals time dot now dot plus valid for p dot get what's it actually like expires in? Got you. Expires in times. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna need to stringify this, or I am going to need to turn this into a an int. Fuck. Okay. How did I do that up here? Because I remember we had trouble with that, and I'm not trying to rewrite everything right now. Oh, we do that here, I guess. Where? What the fuck? Did I just never make it so that this checks whether the token's expired or not? Steemit.com, Hive, welcome to Chess Battle Advanced. Dude, hold up. It's getting like a Steemit mention in this chat is crazy. Because, hold up, I need to like, I need to give you guys some perspective on this, because like, hearing that, or like seeing that pop up in chat just had me do like a whole fucking conspiracy corkboard thing in like 1 second. So Stick figure. I don't know if you've been here for it, but I've been streaming Minecraft a little bit because I want to. There's an abandoned anarchy server that I have been looking at that I want to make like a video on, and I've been like digging into it, trying to get like information about how it was, who owned it, blah blah blah, and the guy who owns it is like way big into like crypto and all this bullshit, and primarily posted on Steemit. Like there's a full ontological record of like just this dude on Steemit, and like I've never heard of it prior. So like seeing this shit now is crazy. The serendipity is insane. Welcome to Chess Battle Advanced, a project by Strat Shot Player that aims to fix all the problems with CEO. Gone are the days of pay to win, the ridiculous overpowered units, and the stall meta. Chess Battle Advanced. Alright, so there's a Discord for it. What's the... So... I understand now. I mean, I guess, what, this is just like chess with customizable pieces? All this can be very successful. Whatever. That's... Anyway. Damn. Damn. Holy fucking shit. Let's get time.now. Right, okay. So... let's just put all of this in a separate function, I think. So let's go... I guess that doesn't really make things any better. What is P here? P is the query. And then we'll do all this over here. To mag. Oh, it's parameters. My fucking bad. Okay. URL query, and then... Why can't I use a URL query as a thing? We are already actively using it, though? Oh, it's URL.values. Okay. Time to live is this. And then we want A to I think. A to I. Or strconv. Yeah. A to I. Got you. What's wrong with this? Oh. This can error? I think we're just gonna throw that out. If it errors, like, we're boned anyway. And I think this is guaranteed to give us an int no matter what. So let's not even bother crashing. Get tokens.expiry. Yeah, I think we never set expiry. Why? What? Invalid operation time to live. Mismatch types int and time.duration. Is that gonna fail to compile over that? Hold on. There's no way. Last keep alive. Version int. This is event sub, my bad. Let's go to auth, expiry. Maybe... I guess we just never update it. That's crazy. Oh, hold up. Yo, more chess battle lore? Hold up. Alright, what we got? Bro sent me a fucking Game Jolt link. I don't think it's gonna load. Alright. We'll keep this going in the corner. And then... Oh no. Whatever, we don't need that for right now. The problem we have to solve is much stranger. Although it is like kind of crazy. We want Twitch Mag and then get tokens, refresh, get access token. Authorize app I think is where we want to be. And then, where do we listen? We don't want to listen on event sub. We want listen for auth. Okay. Twitch auth code is get code. So we never actually... Oh my god. That would have been horrible. Okay, I guess we do have some fixing to do then. Oh, wait, we don't do that. So then... So that gives us the code, right? And then we authorize the app. Scope state, blah, blah, blah. Make token request. New tokens is Twitch tokens. Rest body, new tokens, set tokens, new tokens. Oh. Huh. Okay, and then time.now.before get tokens to expiry. I think that's I think that's an error. I don't think that works. But sure. Oh, wait, hold up. We actually got GameJolt loaded. We see the store. We're so back? It's so over. Alright, I think I just have to look at this myself later. Let's, let's see, like, because this doesn't... Serves outdated, please see this answer. Time.now.local.add. Oh, okay. So... .add, time.duration, time.second times time.duration dot... Time.now local add undefined. What? Oh, wait. There we go. What if we just didn't do local, though? Because I really just want... Gotcha. GameJolt's just laggy today. I mean, it was never really an A-grade site. Let's be real with ourselves. So I think this is going to be... That might be an issue, but... We'll fix that when... We'll fix that later. We'll fix that when I inevitably have errors that I can't explain. Chess battle advanced! My boy! Okay, so now we have the expiry. That's all cool. And I think that's really all we need. So we'll just do s dot... Oh, we don't even have our token, like, saved yet. Oops. Auth, and then what? YouTube auth. Cool, cool. Where was I? s.auth.set token, new token. Okay, so that should give us more or less everything we need to actually get authorized with YouTube. And then let's see what the next step is, and I think that might be where we call it today. I don't think we need to know about this. Google applies the validation rules to JavaScript origins in order to help developers keep their application secure. JavaScript, I'm not using JavaScript. Although I think that they might think I am. Hosts cannot be raw IP addresses. Localhost IP addresses are exempted from this rule. Blah, blah, blah. We'll just skip it. I don't give a fuck. Scope, params, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Revoking a token. In some cases, a user may wish to revoke access given to an application. I'm not going to do that. Implementing cross-account protection. I don't think that's necessary either. Plot twist, YouTube only supports JavaScript. I mean, by virtue of offering an HTTP API, like pretty much anything, like any language capable of touching the internet can like interact with this, you know? But I mean, I would kill myself if I had to write JavaScript for this. I would actually stop streaming on YouTube if I had to write JavaScript for this. This document walks through the life of a broadcast on the YouTube API using the YouTube Content ID and Streaming API. Resources and resource types. As explained in the Getting Started Guide, a resource is an individual data entity with a unique identifier. We use a number of different types of resources, blah, blah, blah. So I guess next stream we actually like set up receiving messages and whatnot. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, they never told me how I was to reauthorize after the token expires. Which is kind of important. Prompts the user for consent, right? We get the server response, which we're not going to. After your application obtains an access token, you can use the token to make calls to a Google API on behalf of a given user account if the scopes of access required by the API have been granted to do this, blah, blah, blah. And then we authorize with our access token. Sure, sure, sure. So what happens when it expires? It's probably buried somewhere in here. Let's just control F for it. We totally need Baba programming language, not NGL. Nothing. I would never be able to get anything done. Yeah, so the example that they give us just happens not to work. Like, this doesn't have, this doesn't seem to have a reauthorization loop. If there's an access token, try an API request. Otherwise, start the OAuth 2 flow. Maybe it's days. Have you played Deltarune Chapter 4? I have not played Deltarune Chapter 4. I've played Chapter 1 and I think 2 was in the demo. I might have played 2 as well. We might play Deltarune eventually. I'm not opposed to it. Yeah, I don't get it, but that's okay. I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. Fuck. Yeah, no, I mean, we put in 2 solid hours of work. I'm a happy man. Although I am gonna have to fix this, I think. Time.now.before. What does that do? Whether time instant t is before you. We never set expiry though. Yeah, okay. So I guess we can patch that up real quick. And then I guess we'll call it there. Refresh access token. Can I eat the code? Have you ever seen Martha Speaks? Where the dog eats like the alphabet soup and then she can talk? Revalidate token loop. All right. Well, I mean, I more or less gave you the plot of the show, like in that statement, but yeah, you can eat the code. I'll print it out. Actually, you know what? You can clone it and print it out yourself. And I mean, I guess you can eat it. I mean, personally, I wouldn't. I would warn you against it, but you do you, dog. Authentication. Here we go. What are they giving me? No, I mean like the original file. If you let me make a copy first, then yeah, you could have it. User access tokens, app access tokens, authentication flows. What did I get OAuth tokens using ODIC? Is this the way I did this? I think so. Without copy. No, I'm sorry. You can't do that. I just spent 2 hours on it. That would make me really upset. It tastes weird if it has copies. You don't have to eat the copies. We can keep the copies separate. Example of 2 flows, blah, blah, blah. Expires in. Yes, so that's bad. That is bad and fucking terrible. Did I just get a signal message? The original also tastes weird when copied. I just realized you're asking to, like, take a bite out of my hard drive. Dog, no. That's expensive. This is not what we want. This is what we want. Valid for... Oh. I just am dumb. Maybe I did do this and I just didn't. Nah, doesn't look like it. JSON body destruct, and then let's do. Okay. I think that just about does it. And then we check the expire. Yeah, okay. Cool. So let's commit this. And then we'll send that up. And then I was kind of bad. We're not going to have granular commits today. So we'll just do bam. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in. I know the coding streams are a little drier. I'm trying to figure out how to, like, you know, make it not more exciting per se, but at least, like, not you watching me bang on a keyboard for 2 hours. I mean, it's always nice to chat and whatnot. I mean, I do appreciate having the company while I do this, because otherwise it just kind of feels like a lonely activity. But, you know, it's still a bit difficult for me to, you know, figure that out. I've been trying to, like, do shit with the channel points and whatnot, but I love adding new emojis, not gonna lie. Yeah, I forgot I didn't lock that down, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. Um, all right. Yeah. Well, I think our next scheduled stream is tomorrow at 8. I forget whether that's supposed to be Baba or Crosscode, but it's going to be one of those. I'll have to look back in the VODs and see like where I am in the rotation. I think it's going to be Crosscode. And then I guess we've got more work to do on our stream overlay as things go, and so we'll finish that up. Maybe we'll make the Discord bot for self-service roles and whatnot. Let me actually get this up. I've kind of once Game Jolt comes back up, I want to read that. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. I hit the wrong fucking button again. God damn it. It won't let me raid because a fucking ad is going. I'm going to lose my shit.